Imagine you're sitting at a traffic light. Next to you is a guy in a brand new $110,000 Porsche 911. He's got the flashy watch, he's got the designer sunglasses. He literally looks like a walking billboard for success. Right behind him is a guy driving a 2013 Honda Accord with a small dent in the bumper. He's wearing a plain gray hoodie and drinking coffee he made at home. If I asked you to bet your life savings on which one of these guys is a millionaire, you would point to the Porsche without hesitating. We all would. We are biologically wired to trust what we can see. But here's the brutal reality of the modern American economy. The guy in the Porsche is statistically a paycheck away from complete financial ruin. He's making $180,000 a year, but he's carrying $15,000 in credit card debt. He's underwater on that car loan, and his net worth is actually negative. He is suffocating under the weight of trying to look rich. The guy in the Honda, he's the millionaire. My name is Matt, and I spend way too much time thinking about money and human psychology. If you're someone who's exhausted from playing the status game and you're ready to stop looking rich so you can actually start being rich, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Today, we are going to tear down the illusion of wealth. I'm going to show you the 9 signs that someone is secretly wealthy. These aren't flashy signs. You won't see these on Instagram. These are the quiet, psychological, and mathematical habits that the actual millionaire next door uses to build generational wealth, while everyone else goes broke trying to impress people they don't even like. Sign number 1 that someone is secretly wealthy. They have total luxury apathy. When people are broke or when they are newly wealthy, they buy luxury goods as a defense mechanism. They buy the Louis Vuitton belt, they buy the Gucci bag, they buy the massive, obnoxious logos. Why? Because they desperately need you to know that they have money. They are seeking external validation. Secretly wealthy people do not care. They have already won the game and they know it. Therefore, they have absolutely nothing to prove. Here's what most people don't realize. The true flex of wealth isn't wearing a $5,000 suit. The true flex is wearing whatever the hell you want because you don't have to impress anyone to survive. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Look at Warren Buffett. Look at the people in your town who actually own the businesses. They wear New Balance sneakers and plain t-shirts. Now, you might be thinking, Matt, rich people still buy nice things. Yes, they do, but they buy for utility and quality, not for logos. They buy a highly engineered, reliable car and drive it for 15 years. They buy high-quality furniture that lasts a lifetime. They don't buy items that scream, "Look at me." If you see someone who makes a high income but dresses like they could be your average dad at a hardware store, there's a very high probability that person is absolutely loaded. Sign number 2, their investment portfolio is painfully boring. Broke people and people who are desperately trying to get rich quickly are constantly chasing the shiny object. They are buying the newest crypto coin. They are trading options on zero-revenue tech startups. They are constantly looking for the magic bullet that will turn $1,000 into $1 million overnight. This is the psychological trap of scarcity. When you feel behind, you take massive, uncalculated risks. Secretly wealthy people do not day trade. They do not obsess over cryptographs at 2 a.m. If you ask a secretly wealthy person what they invest in, the answer will almost put you to sleep. They invest in total stock market index funds like the S&P 500. They invest in boring, cash-flowing real estate. Let's look at the math. A secretly wealthy person understands that if they put $2,000 a month and put it into an S&P 500 index fund, compounding at a historical average of 10%, in 20 years they will have nearly $1.4 million. In 30 years, they will have over $4 million. They don't need a magic bullet because they understand the brutal, unstoppable mathematics of compound interest. They let their money sit in a digital vault and multiply quietly while they go live their lives. If someone tells you they just buy VTSAX and go to sleep, that person is likely wealthier than the guy bragging about his latest crypto trade. Sign number 3, they possess time sovereignty. Here is where the psychology of wealth gets really interesting. The middle class trades time for money. If a middle-class person wants to make more money, they work overtime, they take on a second job, they sacrifice their weekends. Secretly wealthy people use money to buy time. You can spot a secretly wealthy person by how they protect their calendar. They aren't constantly rushing, they aren't frantic, they don't answer work emails at 9 p.m. on a Saturday because they aren't terrified of losing their job. They have what we call in the finance community FU money. If you have 500,000 liquid in the stock market, you do not tolerate a toxic boss. You do not tolerate a brutal commute. You have the ultimate shock absorber. You can walk into your office, respectfully decline to work a 60-hour week, and if they fire you, you don't panic. You just take 6 months off and find a better job. If you see someone who is highly competent but never seems desperate, stressed, or rushed, that is the aura of financial security. Sign number 4. They have mastered the invisible no. This is the hardest psychological hurdle for most people to clear. As humans, we are highly tribal. We want to fit in. When your friend group decides they are all going to split a $6,000 Airbnb in Cabo for a bachelor party, or when your coworkers decide they are going out for $100 steaks on a Tuesday, what do? Most people say yes, even if it means putting it on a credit card because they're terrified of the social friction. They are terrified of being perceived as poor. Secretly wealthy people have absolutely zero issues saying no. But they don't make a big deal out of it. They don't go on a rant about their budget or complain that they're broke. They simply say, no thanks, that doesn't fit my priorities right now. Or, I'm going to pass, but have a great time. They don't feel the need to justify their financial boundaries. They understand that every dollar they spend on a status signaling trip is a dollar stolen from their future freedom. If you know someone who frequently, politely, and unapologetically declines expensive group activities without a shred of embarrassment, they are probably funneling that cash directly into assets. This feeds directly into sign number 5. They have a high tolerance for social discomfort. To build wealth in a consumer-driven society, you have to be willing to look weird. Think about it. The average American household is carrying over $8,000 in credit card debt. The average car payment is nearly $800 a month. Over 60% of the country is living paycheck to paycheck. Therefore, if you want to be wealthy, you cannot do what normal people do. You have to be an outlier. The secretly wealthy person is the one driving a 12-year-old Toyota Corolla into the executive parking lot at work. They are the one pulling out a glass Tupperware container of leftovers in a break room where everyone else just spent $25 on Uber Eats. And they let people judge them. This is the ultimate test of wealth psychology. Can you sit there and let your broke, debt-ridden coworkers judge your 10-year-old car, knowing internally that your brokerage account is compounding by $4,000 a month? If you can endure the social discomfort of looking poor to people who are actually broke, you are on the path to millions. Sign number 6. They focus on net worth, not income. If you ask a broke person how they are doing financially, they will tell you their salary. I make $120,000 a year. If you ask a wealthy person how they are doing financially, which you shouldn't do, but if you did, they wouldn't talk about their W-2. They would talk about their assets. Income is the shovel. Net worth is the hole you dug. A big shovel is useless if you're throwing the dirt over your shoulder and it's blowing away in the wind. Let me give you a reality check. I know doctors and lawyers making $350,000 a year who have negative net worths. They have massive student loans, they have a $1.5 million mortgage, they lease 2 luxury SUVs, and they have $30,000 in credit card debt. They are high income, but they are incredibly, desperately broke. Meanwhile, a plumber making $85,000 a year who invests 20% of his income, pays off his modest house, and carries zero consumer debt will wake up at age 55 as a multi-millionaire. Secretly wealthy people track their assets. They know exactly what their investments, their real estate equity, and their cash positions are. They don't brag about their gross salary because they know that gross salary is just a vanity metric. Sign number 7, they aggressively optimize for taxes. This is a subtle sign, but it's a massive indicator of financial literacy. The average person gets their paycheck, complains about how much the government took, and moves on with their life. Secretly wealthy people view taxes as their single largest lifetime expense, and they aggressively maneuver to legally minimize them. If you are talking to someone and they casually mention maxing out their HSA, health savings account, to use as a stealth retirement vehicle, or they talk about the benefits of a Roth IRA conversion ladder, or they understand the long-term capital gains tax brackets, you are talking to someone who is secretly wealthy. They understand that keeping an extra $10,000 from the IRS is the mathematical equivalent of earning an extra $15,000 in gross salary. They don't evade taxes. They just understand the rules of the game better than the average citizen, and they use every legal tax shelter available to them. Sign number 8, they introduce friction into their spending. We talked about this in a previous video, but it's so important. The modern economy is designed to make spending money completely frictionless. Apple Pay, Amazon One-Click, Afterpay. They want the time between your emotional impulse and the actual transaction to be 0 milliseconds. Secretly wealthy people artificially reintroduce friction into their lives. They don't save their credit card information on their browser. They enforce the sleep on it rule. If something costs over $100, they force themselves to wait 24 hours before buying it. If it costs $1,000, they wait a week. They understand that the human brain gets flooded with dopamine before the purchase. The anticipation is the high. By forcing a waiting period, they let the dopamine clear out of their system. They let their logical prefrontal cortex take over. If you know someone who deliberates over a $200 purchase for 3 days, even though you know they make great money, they aren't cheap. They are incredibly disciplined. They are protecting their capital from emotional leaks. And finally, sign number 9, they value cash flow over stuff. This is the ultimate separator. When an average person gets a $10,000 bonus at work, their immediate thought is, what can I buy with this? They buy a jet ski, they remodel a bathroom, they upgrade their lifestyle. When a secretly wealthy person gets a $10,000 bonus, their immediate thought is, how much passive income can this generate? They understand that $10,000 invested at 10% generates $1,000 a year in completely passive, effortless income forever. They view every dollar as a tiny employee. When you buy a luxury watch, you are firing your employees. You are executing them. When you buy an index fund, you're sending your employees out into the economy to work 24/7, swinging hammers and bringing more money back to your vault. Secretly wealthy people are addicted to buying income streams. They get more dopamine from watching their dividend payouts increase by $50 a month than they do from buying a new car. Look, guys, the illusion of wealth is exactly that, an illusion. Society wants you to believe that wealth is loud. They want you to believe that wealth is supreme hoodies, financed Mercedes-Benzes, and VIP sections at clubs. Why? Because that illusion keeps the banks rich, it keeps the retailers rich, and it keeps you trapped on a treadmill working a job you hate just to pay for things you don't need. Real wealth is entirely silent. Real wealth is the peace of mind knowing that if your car engine explodes tomorrow, you won't lose a single second of sleep. Real wealth is the freedom to walk away from a toxic environment because you aren't chained to a $1,200 car payment. Real wealth is having total, absolute control over your own calendar. My name is Matt. Thanks for watching.